Hello, it's been a while since I've been on, and I just want to say thank you for your grace and prayers and everything that you have sent me messages. What a beautiful way to help restore a brother. And I'm praying for you all too, no matter what's going on in your life. Be lifted up and know that you can make the journey. So let me get right to it. I'm talking about the update. The update on Monday, June 23rd at 1 o'clock, I will be in the Fifth Circuit Court of Davidson County here in Nashville, Tennessee, arguing before the judge, Binkley, a motion to lift the protective order of Mrs. Islam. The defendants have filed their response in stating that this case is already adjudicated, meaning that it's already over, that it's been through the trial court, the appeals court, and even an application to the Supreme Court, and so I was denied on all three. But what's important to note is this. The defendant died during the process while we were in trial court before a decision was made, and his attorneys never told the court. Therefore, there's some errors there that you cannot rule on a dead person. It may be adjudicated on one side as far as the orders have been given, but procedurally it's errored because you can't rule on a dead person. So we pray that, and I ask for your prayers that you pray for me that it can be lifted up. This protective order. I got a protective order on me early on because they didn't want his wife to know. And so as the court lifts this up, and I'm speaking this into existence, and I've had to write, over 5 motions in a week, and that's a lot as a pro se litigant to fight. When you start writing all these motions, and these motions are different, each one is a different motion from the Court of Appeals all the way back down to the trial court. You're talking about a lot of law. But hey, there's nothing too hard for God. But I do want to share with you, as I read these motions and go through this process, I still hear in my spirit, but he's resting. He's not having to deal with this, but I am. But I have to stand on a promise that I made to myself, that if God be for me, who can be against me? A promise that if I stand up to do right and put the law out there, then when it's time for someone else who's going to go through this, then they'll have case law. The lawyers knew what they have done. And so I pray. I pray hard because is the law set up for justice for people who have been essayed? Especially men. You all, if only you knew how difficult it is, and for people to believe that, and especially when people already have a false narrative of who they think you are, just by you walking into the room, just by your skin or your color, your voice, your enunciation. You get my point. And this is not about race for sure. But I'm just telling you, as I'm listening to these stories, and I'm getting ready to start doing some videos or lives with other people, especially guys who have been through this process. We're going to talk about how do we make the journey when no one believes you. Listen to me. When no one believes you. That's one of the most hurtful parts. But you know what? I'm going to tell it. I'm going to fight. And I believe one day there will be victory. Matter of fact, I already have victory in my soul because I'm alive. And God has much more for my life. But at this moment, it's to fight the good fight and to encourage you to fight the good fight. So on Monday, I'll go live before I go into court, and I'll go live and post when I get out of court. But if you could, like, share, and follow me so that you can hear the decisions from Monday's court hearing. Also, it's going to be videotaped. I wish the court would allow us just to tap in and go live in this courtroom. But we'll see. But I don't think, I'm pretty positive that's not going to happen because this judge only allows you to record, and then I have to go pay for the recording. So I want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your prayers. And just thank you for all you've done. I love you. You're awesome. And don't forget that. And hold on to your peace. because your peace surpasseth all understanding. Have a good day.